constantly broke, no matter how much you earn, you're not alone. It might not be your income, it could be your habit. Today, I'll be revealing to you the 5 powerful habits that are keeping people broke and how to fix them today. My name is Timmy, and on this channel, we talk about self-development, we talk about personal finance, we talk about investing, we talk about retirement planning, and also we talk about wealth creation and management. If this resonates with what you like and what you like to listen to, please subscribe to the channel, click the like button, and also click the ring bells notification. Thank you very much for always sticking around. Thank you for everyone that is always tuning into this channel and listening to our videos. Thank you so much. So right away, we go into what are the habits that are actually keeping you broke and how do you fix them? Number one habit is living beyond your means. And what does this mean? It means that you are spending more than you earn, keeping up with the trends, and impulse buying, immediate gratification, upgrading your lifestyle every time you get a raise, and you're not planning, you're not saving, you're just trying to catch up with the Joneses and all that. Example is like maybe buying a new phone on credit when the current phone is still working perfectly. How can you fix it? Create a realistic budget and stick with it. Use the 50%, 30%, and 20% rule, in which your 50% goes into your needs, your 30% goes into your wants, and your 20% goes into your savings and your investment. Cut unnecessary subscriptions. Um, Plan and budget your spending even before they come. Anytime you get a raise, always take a percentage of that raise to upgrade your investment. Take a percentage of any raise in which you get to try and upgrade your investment. As you're getting a raise, be increasing the amount that you're investing. Try and live within your means. If your income, if you find out that your car is taking much more than your income can take, you can sell the car to buy a smaller car just to make sure that you go from one place to the other, in which you are able to sacrifice just for a little while so that you can actually be able to save and invest enough to be able to fix your lifestyle. Then the second habit is that you don't have any emergency fund, no emergency funds. So you are perpetually under stress and you're perpetually afraid that something might go wrong, living paycheck to paycheck with no financial cushion. Emergency funds is actually like 3 to 6 months of your expenses, of your monthly expenses, kept in maybe high yield savings account, so that in case life happens, you lose your job or someone, your family member falls sick and all that, you'll be able to fall back upon it. That's what emergency fund is for. For example, for the emergency funds, an unexpected expense can come up, like probably your car breaks down, like probably a child is sick, like probably you lose your job, something that will be able to keep you for like 3 to 6 months till you be able to get your life back together. And how do you fix this? Start with just like maybe 5,000 naira, 10,000 naira per month, save into a separate account, aim for 3 to 6 months of your monthly expenses, and then you can use tools like probably Piggyvest, Cowrise. If you're in Nigeria, there's so many of these savings apps that you can use as long as you have done your due diligence to make sure that okay, all these apps, they've been around for some time. Funds is actually safe with them. And you can also open maybe a savings account with the normal banks that you can see their buildings and their and their addresses, and you open a high yield savings account and put in your emergency funds there. The third habit that can keep you broke is avoiding financial education, financial literacy. You are relying on what you know. You are avoiding learning new things about money, investing. You are avoiding financial planning. You can't be an island. Things are moving up every day. Things are changing every day. You need to actually get financial advice from trusted financial sources to be able. You can actually even have a mentor, somebody that is already maybe probably somebody that's already gone through the journey in which you're already going through right now, to mentor you on how you can keep up with your finances, how you can, get financial education. It might not actually be within the 4 walls of a classroom or something, but get financial education to actually know, okay, concerning my goals, these are my goals. What are the vehicles that can take me there? What are the things that I can do that can take me there? How do you fix this? Read books, read financial books. We have Psychology of Money. We have Money Master by Tony Robbins. We have I'll Teach You to Be Rich. I'll Teach You to Be Rich by Ramsey. You have a lot of all these books around. The Psychology of Money is actually one of the best books that I've ever read concerning finances. It's something that you can also get and buy and read for a good start. Then watch YouTube. You see that these YouTube channels, so many things I've learned on YouTube, sincerely, and they are free. Most of these resources are really free. Join communities that will help you. Not communities that are going to be taking your money, but communities that was going to hold that they will hold your hand all through the journey, like accountability partners. Sometimes we find it very hard to go through this journey alone, but we need accountability partners, people that will be able to support us, to ask after us, okay, Tope, how is this thing going? You said you're going to do this, so how far with it and all that. Yeah. And also you can follow the local money expert who understands your economy, who understand your financial situations to be able to help you. The fourth money habit is poor debt management. Poor debt management. Taking debt without a plan, taking debt, buying things on credit with no strategies of how to pay it off. You're just into so much debt. There's this saying that says your money is in your habit. The habit of what you always do. You take things on credit, you buy things on credit, you are on debt, perpetually on debt, you are owing 300K and you don't even have you can't even pay the minimum. You just take loan from here. If they say it's payday loan, you take it. If they say it's a welfare loan, you take it. You're just taking loan. And meanwhile, after you might have made prepayment monthly, your money comes to nothing. You have to keep taking these loans and all that. So how do you get out of this? Prioritize, fine, you have taken the loan, you are on debt and all that. Prioritize paying the debt with high interest. Use the avalanche method by David Ramsey. Pay the ones with the high interest first. Then avoid payday loans. Avoid these lending apps. They're just putting you to unnecessary trap. When you're taking this money, it's always like it's free. Like you have access to free funds. But at the end of the day, it's actually a monster in your pocket. And before you know it, you're just servicing debt all the time and you're not able to be able to even put your finances together. Learn to borrow with a plan, not with panic. And when you are borrowing, make sure that you have the system in place that's going to pay back this debt. Have a system in place. If you have to borrow, have a system in place that you make sure that this system is able to repay back this loan within this defined time. The fifth money habit is no wealth building plan. There's no plan. There's no wealth building plan. There's no wealth creation plan. You're just earning money. You've been earning 500K for the last 5 years and you don't have anything to do for it. No savings, no investment, no goals. You're just, everything is just, you're just business as usual. Before you know it, 20 years is gone. Before you know it, you're already in your retirement age. So if you keep on doing that, just check, okay, for the last 5 years, what have I even achieved? How much have I saved? Where is my money going? So how do you fix this? Start investing. Even if it's treasury bills, if it's mutual funds, federal government bonds, or stocks that that you have learned something about. Start investing. Start investing. Put your money in mutual. If you don't know anything about stocks, it's not compulsory you do stocks. Put your money in mutual funds. Put your money in treasury bills. They are just simple and they are low risk investments in which you can do, and your capital is safe, your money is safe. I hope you have been able to learn one or two things on the things that are making you to be broke, the habits that are making you to be broke. Your money is in your habit. So whatever habit, and we are all creatures of habit. So whatever habit in which you continue to do, that's where your money goes to. You are in the habit of spending money on clothes, that's where your money will be. You just see that your wardrobe is going to be full of clothes and your bank account is empty. So if you are in the habit of you like gadgets, I know some guys that like gadgets, like their houses are always full of gadgets. Like they buy the new trends of things. This iPod is out. This is out. And they keep on buying. That's where their money is. And they're like, the country is hard. I don't have money. I don't have savings and all that. Your money is actually in your habit. So check your habit. If you're able to checkmate your habit, then you'll be able to have money. You'll be able to have money to invest, money to save, and money for your future. Thank you very much for sticking around. I hope to see you in the next video. Thank you.